Hello and welcome to the another episode of today's GK program. Let's start with the previous day question. And the question was, consider the following statements about CNG and LPG. Statement 1. CNG is mainly a gaseous mixture of propane and butane. And statement 2. LPG is mainly a methanol in liquid form. Which of the above given statements is or are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, or D. neither 1 nor 2. So the correct answer was neither 1 nor 2, option D. Recently, the Energy Transition Advisory Committee of the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas gave its recommendations. This committee was headed by Tarun Kapoor, ex-secretary in the Petroleum Ministry. The report titled The Green Shift recommended use of methanol and ethanol as cooking fuel, blending of liquid petroleum gas with compressed biogas made from urban wastes, and promotion of electric and solar-based cooking. Increased use of CNG and LPG are the important highlights of the report. Compressed natural gas, that is CNG, is an environment-friendly fuel. CNG is gaseous, consisting of about 80 to 90% methane. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. CNG is compressed to a pressure of 200 to 250 kg per centimeter square. In this compressed form, it occupies less than 1% of its volume at atmospheric pressure. CNG differs from liquefied petroleum gas, that is LPG, in its constituents. LPG is a liquid consisting of compressed mixture of propane and butane in liquid form. Hence, statement 2 is also not correct. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Okay, now let's begin today's session. And our first question is, with reference to mitochondrial replacement therapy, that is MRT, consider the following statements. 1. The United Kingdom became the first country to regulate MRT in 2015. And 2. It works on the principle of replacing a woman's abnormal mitochondrial DNA, that is mtDNA, with the donor's healthy one. You have to select the correct statement with the help of the given options. And options are A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, or D. neither 1 nor 2. And the correct answer is option C. both 1 and 2. Recently, the United Kingdom has expressed satisfaction with the results of mitochondrial replacement therapy, that is MRT. UK became the first country in the world to approve a reproductive technique known as MRT in 2015. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Last year, Australia became the second country to approve this therapy. It is a new form of reproductive in vitro fertilization, that is IVF, which works on the principle of replacing a woman's abnormal mitochondrial DNA, that is mtDNA, with the donor's healthy one. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. The mitochondrial replacements in less than 5 children were carried out by the Newcastle Fertility Centre, UK, the only clinic that has been approved by the regulator to conduct this therapy. Mitochondria is a powerhouse of a cell, and any mutation that damages the mitochondria tends to affect energy-hungry organs the most. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Where is Sahyadri Tiger Reserve sometimes seen in the news? Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, or Kerala? And the correct answer is option B, Maharashtra. Recently, the report of the Sahyadri Tiger Reserve or STR waterhole census was released. The Nisarg Anubhav census was conducted on the occasion of Buddha Purnima by the Forest Department in STR with the support of 60 nature-loving volunteers by sitting over 60 machans or scaffolds built in the forest. The Sahyadri Tiger Reserve is located in the Sahyadri ranges of Western Ghats in Maharashtra. The Sahyadri ranges form a common boundary between Maharashtra, Karnataka and Goa, and comprise of rich evergreen, semi-evergreen and moist deciduous forests. It is the first tiger reserve of western Maharashtra and the fourth tiger reserve of a state spreading over 2 protected areas of Koyana Sanctuary or KWLS and Chandoli National Park or CNP. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. With reference to hammerhead sharks recently seen in the news, consider the following statements. 1. They can hold their breath during deep dives. And 2. They are found worldwide in warmer water along coastlines and continental shelves. Which of these statements or statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? So the correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, a study has found that hammerhead sharks can hold their breath to survive almost freezing cold waters during deep dives. Hence, statement 1 is correct. This study, published in the peer-reviewed journal Science, found scalloped hammerhead sharks are able to conserve their body temperature while diving over 2,500 feet under the surface to hunt for deep-sea prey. Hammerhead sharks are exothermic animals, meaning that they have no internal way to control their body temperature. They can be found in warmer waters along coastlines and continental shelves worldwide. hence statement 2 is correct. They are consummate predators that use their oddly shaped heads to improve their ability to find prey. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements. 1. LOC is the border between two countries which is formally agreed upon by both the countries and is formally recognized as the international border. 2. LAC is the border between two countries which is not formally drawn on the map nor is demarcated by any kind of fencing. And 3. India has LOC with Pakistan and LAC with China. You have to select the correct statement with the help of the given options, and options are A, 1 and 2 only, B, 2 and 3 only, C, 1, 2 and 3, or D, none of the above. So the correct answer is option C, 1, 2 and 3. In a remarkable development, recently Defence Minister Rajnath Singh approved the posting of women officers of the Territorial Army with its engineer regiments along the Line of Control or LOC. This will be the first time that women officers of Territorial Army will be deployed along LOC. LOC stands for Line of Control. The LOC is a physical demarcated, military marked or military supervised frontier of a country. LOC is the border between two countries which is formally agreed upon by both the countries and is formally recognized as the international border. Hence, statement 1 is correct. LAC stands for the Line of Actual Control. LAC is the border between two countries which is not formally drawn on the map nor is demarcated by any kind of fencing. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. India has LOC with Pakistan and LAC with China. Hence, statement 3 is also correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Next question. The Patriot missile system is sometimes seen in the news. It is developed in Ukraine, Germany, Russia, or United States of America. And the correct answer is option D, United States of America. Recently, Ukrainian forces utilized a Patriot air defense system to neutralize Russia's 𝐃𝐫𝐢𝐬𝐡𝐭𝐢 hypersonic missile. The Patriot missile system boasts an impressive long-range radar capability, rendering it a formidable air defense platform with the ability to intercept ballistic missiles and other threats. The Patriot, which stands for Phased Array Tracking Radar for Intercept on Target, is theater-wide surface-to-air missile defense system built by Raytheon Technologies Corp. In United States of America. This system was first used in combat during the 1991 Gulf War with batteries protecting Saudi Arabia, Kuwait and Israel, and later used during the US invasion of Iraq in 2003. It is a mobile system that usually includes powerful radar, a control station, a power generator, launch stations and other support vehicles. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question. International Light Day is observed every year on 15th May, 16th April, 17th May or 16th May. And the correct answer is option D, 16th May. Recently, the International Day of Lights was celebrated by UNESCO. It is celebrated on 16th May each year on the occasion of anniversary of the first successful operation of the laser in 1960 by physicist and engineer Theodore Meilman. It celebrates the role light plays in science, culture and art, education and sustainable development and in fields as diverse as medicine, communications and energy. This celebration allows many different sectors of society worldwide to participate in the activities that demonstrates how science, technology, art and culture can help achieve the goals of UNESCO, building the foundation for peaceful societies. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Union Public Service Commission. Statement 1. The Article 215 of the Indian Constitution has the provisions for the formation of the Commission. And Statement 2. The Chairman of the UPSC is appointed by the President of India. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? A. 1 only, B. 2 only, C. both 1 and 2, or D. neither 1 nor 2. And the correct answer is option B. 2 only. Recently, the educationist Manoj Soni took oath as the chairman of the Union Public Service Commission or UPSC. The UPSC is the central recruiting agency in India. It is an independent constitutional body. Subject to the provisions of the Article 315, there shall be a Public Service Commission for the Union and a Public Service Commission for each state. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The chairman and other members of the UPSC are appointed by the President of India. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The provisions regarding the composition of UPSC, appointment and removal of its members, and the powers and functions of UPSC are provided in Part 14 of the Indian Constitution under Article 315 to Article 323. Therefore, option B is the correct answer. Let's move on to the next question. Recently, the term Donanemab was in the news. It is related to Alzheimer's disease, Stoneman syndrome, chronic focal encephalitis, or Alice in Wonderland syndrome. And the answer is option A, Alzheimer's disease. Recently, the medicine Donanemab was found to slow down cognitive decline by 35% in people with early Alzheimer's disease in preliminary findings. It is developed by the American pharmaceutical company Eli Lilly. It is a monoclonal antibody that targets the abnormal plaques of amyloid beta protein characteristically seen in brain images of those with Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's disease is a brain disorder that slowly destroys memory and thinking skills and eventually the ability to carry out the simplest tasks. In most people with the disease, the late onset type symptoms first appear in their mid-60s, while early onset Alzheimer's occurs between a person's 30s and mid-60s and is very rare. The disease is named after Dr. Alois Alzheimer. In 1906, Dr. Alzheimer noticed changes in the brain tissue of a woman who had died of an unusual mental illness. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding the Rehabilitation Council of India, that is RCI. Statement 1. It is a statutory body established by an Act of Parliament. And Statement 2. It comes under the purview of the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. You have to select the correct statement with the help of the given options. And options are A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, or D, neither 1 nor 2. And the correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Recently, the Rehabilitation Council of India or RCI organized a 2-day national workshop aimed at implementing the various provisions relevant to promoting human resource development in special education and the disability sector. It was set up as a registered society in 1986. On September 1992, the RCI Act was enacted by Parliament and it became a statutory body on 22nd June 1993. Hence, statement 1 is correct. The mandate given to RCI is to regulate and monitor services given to persons with disability, to standardize syllabi, and to maintain a central rehabilitation register of all qualified professionals and personnel working in the field of rehabilitation and special education. The Act also prescribes punitive action against unqualified persons delivering services to persons with disability. The RCI is a statutory body of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment under the Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities or Divyangjan. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option C is the correct answer. Okay, next and the last question. Sanchar Sathi portal was recently in the news. It is launched by Ministry of Home Affairs, Ministry of Law and Justice, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, or Ministry of Communications. And the answer is option D, Ministry of Communications. Recently, the Union Minister for Communications launched a citizen-centric portal named Sanchar Sathi Portal at a function in New Delhi. The Sanchar Sathi Portal is an initiative of the Department of Telecommunications, Ministry of Communications. It empowers the citizens by allowing them to know the mobile connections issued in their names get disconnected and connections not required by them and to block and trace the lost mobile phones. It can also be used to check validity and genuineness of device while buying a new or old mobile phone. Therefore, option D is the correct answer. Okay, now it's time for the practice question. And the question is, the term permafrost is sometimes seen in the news. It refers to A, a type of soil found in tropical regions. B, a layer of permanently frozen ground. C, a type of rock formation found in deserts. Or D, a term used to describe the freezing of water bodies in winter. So that's it for today. Don't forget to answer in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next session. Till then, Jai Hind.